my feet kick on the ground. Remember when I met you in that little town, a little movie theater and some loving going round. You never said much, but thanked you. Now you got a lot to say, but it's all been used. Not even love will keep us together, and not even love will tear us apart, and not even love will bring you down, but it's love that broke my heart. Call it time, but you got freedom you didn't want this anymore. So fly that flag in the dark of your heart, 'cause I know mine's got a scar. Remember when I met you in that little town, a little movie theater and some loving going round. You never said much, but they did you. And now you got a lot to say, but it's all been used. And not even love will keep us together, and not even love will tear us apart, and not even love will bring you down, but it's love that broke my heart.
Well, welcome back to Live on Patrol. I'm happy to say I'm well equipped with my new O lights. Thank you, Pat, for that awesome Christmas present.
Absolutely, and I'm well rested thanks to your awesome Christmas present.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm a little concerned that you and my wife get to sleep in the same cold vent, But no, she swears by it too. We are southbound on Arcade in the city of St. Paul, and we haven't been with you for a week, so thank you very much for your patience in coming back. I know ideally we'd try to do 2 a week if we can. But it's been a busy week in a variety of different fronts. Thanks for all of those that took time to read that article in the Minnesota Police Journal about Live on Patrol and what we're trying to accomplish with this. It's it's we'll talk about it in a little bit. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring out what some politicians don't like about this. It's usually I can figure things out, but it's been a little bit of mind-boggling.
It's baffling.
But we just keep on trucking, as they say. Just keep on rolling. For those of you that are new to Live on Patrol, this is our first 8/11 show. We've done a 7/11, a 3/11, and 9/11. This is our first 8/11 p.m. We're not sure if we'll keep this time, but a lot of people have younger kids that apparently watch with them. They got to get to bed at a reasonable hour. A lot of East Coast people did contact us, but we're not going to short our Ramsey County residents any time. You'll probably get an extra hour out of this. Some people don't get to start watching until 9 or 10 o'clock anyhow after they got their kids asleep. So we're about to go eastbound in Minnehaha. But my name's Bob Fletcher. I have the honor and the pleasure of serving as the Ramsey County Sheriff here in Ramsey County, which is the home of the city of St. Paul, our state capital. County of about 550,000 people. And so with me is Pat Scott, legendary officer from the city of St. Paul, extraordinaire, and also now serving as an analyst with the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. Patrick?
And enjoying every minute of it. I don't know how much more I could express that the entire purpose of these Live on Patrols, our motives are so pure. We're about increasing contacts and communication with the community, improving relationships, showing what our officers and deputies are facing out in the streets. I mean, what is there to be upset about? about improved relations between the police and the
Right.
community.
Well, and if there's things that happen while we're out here and that need public debate, great. You know, we welcome the public debate on both sides of the issue. You know, if it's a fair debate to have about, you know, when to chase and when not to chase. It's a fair debate to have when deadly force is used and not. You know, for that matter, when to write a ticket or not get a ticket. You know,
Exactly.
there's a lot of discretion given to officers, and you know, most of them use that discretion to just advise people.
I know we both always did.
Yeah. Is that your water?
No, it is not.
That's my water? Okay, I'm going to drink some of that. Do you mind?
I don't mind a bit, but I will need a Mountain Dew fairly soon.
We still got a couple Mountain Dew in the back from the last. Hey, they're waving. Hey, guys. We got to turn around and say
Oh, yeah,
hi.
we got to say hi.
We'll come back around and say hi. These people are out. Nice people are out looking for us.
Bravo 817
You know,
EOT.
so later on this month, Pat, we got to bring Santa Claus with us.
Hey, how are
How's
you
it
guys?
going?
We try to get them every single Friday.
Oh,
Do you?
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
We always come outside and you guys miss us.
Really?
Yeah, the
Oh.
first time you missed us was when Pat was gone. The
Okay.
first time. And then the day that you came back, you missed us again. We're like, what are we going to do? Yeah, we watch you guys like every Friday
Oh.
and all your special events that you guys do
He doesn't
too.
even live at our house, and he comes over just for Fletcher. We call it Fletcher Fridays.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, well, what are you guys' names?
I'm Justice.
Nice
Justice?
Kenny.
Kenny, nice
Kenny,
to meet you.
good to
Wasn't there a
meet you.
third one with you? Did he run away or
My
what?
uncle.
Oh,
okay.
She's being shy.
Well, thank you very much. What do you like best about it?
I don't. Well, we live on the east side, and
Yep.
we've lived at the same house since I was 4. And it's nice to know what's going on, like around the neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
And I-
really is.
And I feel like kids our age just have like a different perception of the police, and I feel like watching you guys do your work, it just, I don't know, it's just different. It's a different angle, and
Thank you.
just,
You know,
makes
There's
us
a lot of
appreciate
them
what you guys are
that
doing
a
all
lot
over.
of people work just like we do, though. I mean,
for real.
that's the reality.
And you just, if you were watching, you just touched on what we were exactly talking about.
Yeah.
About why, the whole reason behind doing this.
Yeah.
Right. And it matters now. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
all over the place.
There,
so-
that's the chaos of how people feel about police right now.
Right.
Is very important, and they don't like crime either. They shouldn't have to pick between the police and crime. You know,
Exactly.
there ought to be a partnership there that we can work
Go ahead.
on the problem.
Just to confirm your
You know, where we need to reform and fix things and hold officers accountable, we want to do that. You know, so,
Exactly.
but most of us are out here just trying to be, you know, helpful. I mean, and be there when people need us.
That's
So.
true.
Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for the work you guys do, and for coming on every Friday and giving us something to do.
Thank you for flagging us down.
Yeah.
And by the way, you should be a cop. What a great name, Officer Justice.
There you go.
I've always been told I should be a judge because then it's justice.
Perfect.
All right.
Hey, well, come out any Friday. We love to look for you guys.
Well, we'll be here.
We'll
Thank
have
All right.
signs next
God
time.
bless you. Thanks so
Take
much.
care.
Thanks a lot.
That was
special.
very, very, that was touching.
That was
I'm telling
special.
you.
Thank you guys for coming out. That was nice.
Southbound Gurney towards Larpenteur. 280 clear report.
Thanks so much for coming out, Justice. And Uncle, I don't know where you were, but we saw you out there, buddy. So, I mean, in the spirit of what they were saying about, you know, giving people a little insight into the police, I've been struggling with why any elected official wouldn't embrace this effort. You know, I mean, there are some possibilities. One of them is that, you know, this is so transparent that it shows reality, what's out here in terms of the type of calls, what's happening on the street, the things the officers have to run into, and of course that's one of our goals, to give people a picture of what the officers encounter, but also to give them a picture of the skills that officers have and how they try to resolve situations.
Exactly.
But I've come to the conclusion, and I've in the past I've hoped this wasn't the case, but I just have to tell you that, and again, this applies to only some of our elected official critics, only some, because I don't believe this for the majority of our, at least on our side of the river. I can't comment about Minneapolis.
Right.
But here's what I'm concerned about, and here's the conclusion I've come to. There are some politicians that don't want the police to have a good relationship with the community because it runs contrary to the narrative that they're trying to sell right now about all cops are bastards. And that's troubling to me, that we've gone to that level, that even if there is a mechanism to build a relationship, some elected officials would prefer that the narrative be the negative one.
You know, it took a long time for me to come to that conclusion, but sadly, I have.
Yeah.
There are some who want to totally turn everything upside down and portray cops as the bad guys and crooks as victims. I'm convinced of it.
So there's the problem, is we need to get back on common ground, and I guess we need elected officials to recognize that most cops are good public servants out here, and they need to be able to recognize that it's a small minority that are not. And but that's the only reason. You try to figure out what other reason people would be complaining about Live on Patrol. And some of you, your international and national viewers, probably are unaware of some of the media controversy about this. And but all our local people here in Ramsey County and even in Minneapolis, you're well aware of it. And it's we're just going to keep charging ahead and doing what we do. We've had over 200 hours of video, transparent video, live, and we don't delete anything that's been on, that give you a sense of what officers do. But
373.
I hope
Jinx and Mendota.
I hope just like we're accountable. Jinx and Mendota.
Yep.
3 numbers.
019.
Just like we are
Jinx
accountable
and Mendota, 2024.
for the actions, decisions and things we do, I hope you'll keep those other elected officials accountable as well. We need to figure out a way to bring everybody together. We don't have any animosity toward anyone. We're just trying to build a community that's connected and related, and no one's ever going to agree on everything. We know that.
Absolutely.
So thanks, sir. That's a little bit of my babbling for tonight, but considering what's gone on in the last week, and in that spirit, you do know the county board is holding 4 listening sessions. The second one is tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And the question is, how is the sheriff's office doing regarding transparency and trust? And
what could possibly be more transparent than what we're doing right now?
It's just...
we've said it before, and I'll probably say it many more times again as we go on. When you're watching us, what you see is what you get. We are who we are.
Yeah. And sometimes we have to explain what we meant by what we said, at least in my case. But, that's going to happen. That's just going to happen. So let's, in the infamous words of Rodney King, can't we all just get along?
Wouldn't that be nice?
And you know, this conversation isn't just here in St. Paul, Ramsey County. It's happening around the country. You know, thankfully, the Minneapolis City Council, by one vote, voted 7-6 not to cut additional funds from the police department. There was already a significant cut. It's like a 4-hour city council meeting. Maybe it was 6 hours the other night. I listened to every word of it because it's really interesting to hear the debate.
Mm-hmm.
But the original motion to cut some additional funds failed 6-7. Then an alternative was passed 7-6. And so at least the total allotment of officers will continue at a level, I think it's 868, but the funding isn't there right now.
Right.
But had they cut to 750 officially, that would have permanently meant less officers.
You know, I did not see all of it. Does the funding that they do have in place, can they afford to have any academies?
Yeah, they're planning to have 3 academies next year. The third one will start at the very end of the year, but they're going to space them out. So enough money for 3 academies to start.
Okay, that's good.
And a lot of interesting discussion and debate. We just heard a car on traffic here at Mendota and Jenks, if you're wondering. So we're westbound on Jenks at Forest. He hasn't indicated he needs any help, but
That can change quickly.
and by the
in a
way, for
heartbeat.
those of you that have a computer there, we on Fridays, our policy director Kyle Meestead posts significant crimes that have occurred. So you can go to our Ramsey County Sheriff's website and take a look at those significant crimes that have occurred. Pat's going to talk about
Squad 367.
a few of them here as we're on patrol.
367.
Let's see if everything's okay here.
Hi, everything okay? Just getting a jump?
She just needs to jump.
Cool.
Need any help or you're good?
You got some good cables? I don't know if you
2103.
Not good ones,
Rainy.
no. Sorry.
We'll need a squad
Sorry.
back.
I got another set. I have to
2103 Rainy River.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, we'll find some. Hey, but you know,
Wait
you
for an attack to
as you
come with the
let it run
knife.
for a while, huh? To get a little
Wall and ran
juice
out
on
of the
there.
hole
Thank you.
All right.
with the knife
Take
5
care.
minutes
Yeah,
ago.
thanks. I'll run to the garage.
Held a knife to her neck. No injuries. Still trying to get a description. .362, clear stay exit. I'll go with 367.
Oh,
362,
you
how we
know
clear
this
the
old light?
exit.
If you push it a little bit, it's a little light.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got to give it a nice firm push, and it'll
That won't blind
go to
out.
brightness.
How do you want me to clear the accident?
You got
Clear advice.
3 people in the car here.
Copy. Suspect is Blake John William, 1'6" of 84, white male, 5'6" average to heavy build. Unknown clothing description. He did have a kitchen knife. Left on foot. Unknown direction of travel. 6-7. 6-2 copy. At 2030.
What did you say?
Three 373.
Can you change the stop location to 852 Jenks, and we'll be en route to jail with the all female.
See ya. Yep.
Copy 852 Jenks and en route to the LAC 2031.
So it must have had a warrant in there,
Yep.
or the driver had a revoked license, or possibly a medical to public safety license. That's what happens if you get enough revocations. They'll.
Somebody waving.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, officer?
Inspector?
Yep. One of our deputies out there tonight on patrol.
Oh, speaking of which, we got a message from Commander Martin I don't think you saw.
Read it to me if you don't.
Yeah. It's been probably about 40 minutes ago now. St. Paul PD saw us stolen, but they were on the way to a priority call. It was eastbound on Larpenteur from Rice. It's a North Dakota plate 288. A is in Alpha, N is in November, V is in Victory. It's a red 2010 Buick Lucerne.
Okay.
And you're good on Buicks, I've noticed.
I'm really good on red.
And I'm not at night. Could we make a quick stop at the M&H? I really need a Mountain Dew.
367, 362, per the comp, similar
Remember that?
behavior in the past.
Remember Whitey gave us
They
all
did
those
advise
Mountain
that
Dews?
he
Just so you know,
would
this
flee
fresh one.
or
It's still
fight
cold. I don't know how cold it is.
You know, that's pretty cold.
Yes, but
I'm going to stick with this. You don't need to stop.
No. Let's get this one out of the way. Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's in the back seat of the car.
2033.
Let us know how the picture looks there, too. We haven't been on the street for a week. Never sure if everything's working properly.
I have got to mention a couple folks who did something really, really cool today.
Okay.
I hope they are listening. Jolene Cohn used to be a reserve with St. Paul PD. She and her friend Shelley, throughout a couple of communities surrounding theirs, took donations, and they got together hand warmers and mittens and hats, pots, pans, dishes, blankets. And they went down to the homeless encampment off of Kellogg and distributed them at 4 this afternoon.
Oh.
They were overwhelmed with the gratitude they received from the people there.
2362 and 21.
So thank you, Jolene and Shelley.
Awesome.
5618 Royal Oaks Drive for medical for
That's
lip
awesome.
assist of an 85-year-old female slipped in the bathroom and had a fall.
For those of you that haven't listened to us before, we're monitoring 6 frequencies at once. There's 3 frequencies in the city of St. Paul and 3 frequencies in the suburbs. The western suburbs, the central suburbs, and then the eastern suburbs. So you're going to hear a lot of radio traffic. We try to cue in on the frequency that we're actually physically in. I mean, obviously, we listen to what else is going on, and we can get information on a computer-aided dispatch terminal. But, you know, you're going to hear some things. You know, we might be concentrating on another part of the city when something interesting comes out.
You know, I notice in the comments, I try to go through most of the comments
You're
the day
good at
after.
that. Thank you. I feel terrible. I feel guilt about not being able to get to all these comments.
Oh, you're-
I feel
Watch
guilt.
for Rainey.
You're a whole lot
The
busier
suspect
than
is
me.
now back on scene and arrived with his mother.
Now we got a call on Rainey. We got to check that out.
So,
383 clear 14, show me around to 362,
What were you
367.
going to say? You were reading something.
but occasionally there'll be a comment that'll come up like referring to particular call.
362, do we
And,
know if the
why didn't you
suspect
guys
showed up
go
at
to
night?
that? Well, many times I've discovered people are hearing calls that are in a completely different area of town, sometimes
372, go ahead.
from a different part of the
Don't
county
mail to the LEC.
or a completely different city.
That's all now to the LEC at 2036.
So that's why we're not going to all of the calls you may hear come across.
And then, of course, there's other channels like the LTAC channel. We try to monitor LTAC. It's a tactical channel for law enforcement for crossing municipal lines. And quite often, I got mine on 2.
2500.
I'm
2500.
going to go to 1.
Harold 1411, one adult female for testing, beginning mileage 24.
Copy to 1411 with one adult female.
2500.
Fletcher Rainey. They'll be in a gray SUV in front of the address, unknown plate, and unknown where the knife is now.
That's one of the Ramsey County cars making a DWI arrest.
372, copy.
Working on the Cord Zero Death TZD program.
2038.
Formerly known as Safe and Sober.
Safe and sober. I gotta turn the heat down, don't I?
Or at least onto the feet.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we got the defrost on.
yeah, we gotta heat
Should I
up
cut that off?
I got it here. I'll figure it out here.
279.
They got these little pictures you gotta push. In the old days, it's like turn a switch.
532.
So if you're not from Minnesota,
Telecom was assaulted by a person with an alcohol bottle. She's requesting medical.
all of our bars, restaurants now are closed or eating in. On Monday, our governor is going to announce
that will be primary.
whether or not he's going to continue some of the. You got somewhere? Oh, that guy's headlights. Good work. He's going to announce whether some of the shutdowns will continue. But it does tend to slow things down in the street later at night. Pretty much all the time. Not necessarily for the shooters, for the general public.
I went on the hot sheet. 1 letter and 1 number off from that. It made me made my heart skip a beat there for a second.
I'm trying to wash the back window out.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, we did run out. I filled up. So anyhow, just regarding crime, you want to go over any of those unique crimes? I think.
oh yeah.
Just what happened in the last week here?
This is some pretty noteworthy
Just
stuff.
the potpourri of stuff.
I've definitely got too many apps on my phone. 1 second here.
What's down 5?
175.
184 can cancel if you like. Okay, I don't see it anymore.
184, you can speak there.
Turn it down. 175, you can also clear the GI with them.
Okay, this is the notable crimes report. Notable crimes report from December 4th to 11th. On December 5th, in the 1100 block of Sherburne,
2122.
a man was walking in his alley when he was approached by a female asking him for a cigarette. When he stated he didn't have any, the female punched him and knocked him down. A second female
3 and 6.
then came up and started to take his belongings.
I got the call.
And the first suspect kept assaulting him while the other one was going through his pockets. He was able to escape and call police. And the police arrived in the area and found both females and arrested them. I'd imagine that would have been for strong arm robbery. On
Negative, no plate info.
December 5th at about 9:30 at night, police went to the area of Sylvan and Hatch on a parked SUV with a missing stereo and a damaged ignition. While they were on the way there, the plate was run and they found out it was stolen. They came across it leaving the area as the police were approaching. They tried to stop it, but the SUV fled. They did not pursue the SUV, and a short time later, the SUV crashed into another car at Rice in Pennsylvania, sped away from there, and then a call came in for a smoking SUV in the area of Jackson and Larpenteur, so they went there, and but the vehicle was gone.
Hang on a second.
1900 Rush Lake Trail, Unit 317 for medical for 94-year-old female, conscious breathing, feeling dizzy.
Read
and
this one out.
8097, Alvise, Navise where?
Conti 23.
Just go there.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're going to go to calls that are on the CAD or computer without actually announcing them. So yeah, what's the number?
332. Maybe right there. That looks like the right kind of headlights.
Silver Kia pass, that's our vehicle, but catching up to it in a moment.
Okay.
Do we know the mom's name?
Looks like it might be gone. We just passed the house.
2363.
What's the type of car we're looking for?
On a
Silver
suspicious
Tahoe.
target in Venice Heights for two known shoplifters in the store grabbing electronics and toys. Both are black females, mid-20s.
Vicky Blake.
Yeah, the vehicle on behind it is Echo Kilo 613, but not going to match anyone like that or anyone on spot, so.
Yeah.
310. Thank you, 2044.
So,
Squad 2364.
this couldn't be confused, was it?
2364.
I suppose it could be.
Could you head to
Some people
2172 stop
can't
for
tell
another vehicle
SUVs
that pulled up
apart.
until she's code 4?
I don't know.
340.
It's harmless there. Oh, maybe
Thank
this,
you, 2044.
this is silver.
Pickup truck.
Yeah.
2172.
Oh, Mike.
2172.
Hotel
I was on
X-ray
the other- I'm code 4,
105.
the other party left. You can cancel the other car. Copy, code 4, other vehicle left. 2364, you're clear. 64, code clear. 2045.
2166, we're going forward with both parties.
Copy, code 4, 2045.
Don't feel quite right.
Yeah.
We're just going to take a look at it. We'll just drive by. We're not going to. It's definitely not a Tahoe, but it's got people in there watching the house that we're getting a call from.
105, correct?
525, squads are on Kellogg and Robert. Can you call our comp again, please?
295, copy. 295.
So anyhow, we're looking for a suspicious car outside a house down here on Mariah. We can't find one
For
that
the comp, the
exactly
vehicle is
fits.
an older model Chevy Avalanche, and for PCA, that should be Bravo Foxtrot Victor 514. Bravo Foxtrot Victor 514.
527.
Our friend John Rather is on the way to the call.
Show us up the office for a minute.
Response copy, thank you.
Copy 2045.
You're welcome. 2046.
So, people in this car have been following this resident around for some time, and they're very worried that they can't leave their house.
375. This is a system. You can set the alarm on 7th Street.
I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit.
Yeah. And I can go through the rest of those crime reports.
The DOCF 502
Well,
prior
you're-
to 11. Suspect female refusing to leave.
Hey, one more thing I want to say. For and I know everybody that watches us knows this.
2047.
Oh, we'll just wait. The officers there is showing up. Just gonna say that we're not trying to be like Live PD.
No.
And that's not our intent. In fact, Live PD needs 7 squads out there, those they can jump from the action to the action.
Right.
We're not trying to be just about the action. Sometimes action will happen, chases, arrests, but we're trying to be reality about what it's really like out here.
And those things are a part of the job, but that's not the focus.
Right. And I'm not even sure how Live PD does it in terms of actually the timing of all that. But they do have to have a number of cameras out in the field.
55.
That's not our focus.
Give me a couple seconds there, man. Comment.
Hey, we're not saying we're not saying we don't like that action. Watching it ourselves, we do.
Sure we do.
But that's not our goal here.
Right.
2372 arrived.
Every show has. So when we get accused of trying to be like that, it's just simply not the case. It will happen. It does happen, but not constantly and non-stop.
It kind of is in line with the whole idea of showing what's going on out here.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things going on out here.
It does seem like on a nightly basis now someone's ending up chasing a stolen car. We had our deputies had another one last night up on Highway 36, 3:30 in the morning. That came to a successful conclusion as well.
And I hadn't known it at the time, but that one last week that we just saw the aftermath of with the state patrol up at 35 in Larpenteur, they actually got a gun off that guy, and he was a convicted felon.
Well, good that you mentioned that, because the video has been
Rice Street North for a male having extreme left arm pain.
The video of that accident's been floating around. Have you seen it?
Yes.
I haven't, but my wife did.
Yeah, I think the state traffic cam caught it.
Yeah. How was the driver of the other car? Do you know?
I haven't heard at this point.
Yeah. We went there. For those of you that are with us, we went there about 2 minutes after the accident, but we weren't a part of the state patrol pursuit. Oh, we got
Squad 367.
A lot of people think that we eat donuts. Did you know that?
No way.
And the truth is, a lot of cops today eat bagels.
Squad 367.
But you and I do eat donuts.
We are of the donut generation. There's no lie about it. And
Go ahead for 367.
the truth of the matter
Our
is,
squad's code 4 there.
when we came on the job, there were very few places that were open all night. Prior to COVID, there were a lot of restaurants, a lot of different places open all night where you could get something to eat. But when we first came on, you were pretty much relegated to donut shops.
Winchell's Donuts there on McCubbin and Uni.
Yep.
Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Squad 366.
Well, there's a lot of pizza places that would stay open late.
Right. Yeah, another healthy choice.
Earl Street.
Flame burger with the
Multiple callers reporting about 25 juveniles in the middle of the street physically fighting.
175 callers in line.
One caller reporting that there's one person laying in the street.
We'll have to go back over there.
Where was that?
Copy. 2051.
Might not make it off the east side.
306, that sounds like a good call for the strike team if they're not doing anything. Copy. Strike 2 on channel 3.
Strike 2.
We were just there, Earl and 6th.
You head to Earl Street at 6 along with squad 366. Multiple callers reference about 25 juveniles fighting in the middle of the street. One person was seen laying in the street. 2 callers right now.
So Earl and 6th, 25 kids fighting in the street, one seen laying in the street. So no report of weapons at this point.
Strike 2 copy. Is there any other squads headed that way?
Negative.
The reality of the times is that oftentimes
06366 is going there, correct?
turn into a shots fired call.
Affirmative, just affirmative, just
Yeah,
366.
usually things have a tendency
Clear.
to escalate. That's the problem. But on the other hand, you just don't know. This is the thing about this job.
Squad
You
3.
never know.
You just could be 1 or 2 kids fighting with 25 watching.
Right.
You know.
Which is actually
Squad 389, sorry about that.
usually the case.
Squad 389.
I'm clear.
We're Vicar on 2103 Rainy. I'm going to clear from this. You can send me 366 call.
So they're sending a strike team. I don't think they're on the east side right now.
Copy at 2053.
I mean, ironically, one of our biggest goals is just to get everybody to
4426 and clear assistant.
stop fighting, right? I
Right.
mean, so nobody gets hurt.
Copy at 2053.
If we do get there first, you're going to see them all run. A squad coming probably at our back door here pretty soon.
Squad 8197. 173.
97.
Just advising, a line is requesting, if possible, you return to 1900 Rush Lake Trail. They can't get in the building.
So that's for us. 2 more blocks will be at Earl.
97, I've let them in already. But I'll go back.
173.
There we go. Cypress.
Copy, I'll double check with them. Thank you.
And we'll go south here a couple blocks and we'll be at 6th Street.
Assistance.
We are going to try to sneak in there a little bit covert. See if we can see what's going on before we announce our presence. So what do we got here? People walking.
PC still has an open line. Heard a male.
There they
I
are.
want to talk to another male about a physical confrontation. You want a second one?
All right, well, we're going to light them up here, gentlemen, see what's going on.
Copy and affirm. Can give me a second.
What's going on? Anybody got any weapons? No weapons?
I can head that way.
He does, I think. I think he's holding one in his waistband.
Let's see if we're looking for a victim in the street here.
Copy and route.
Squad 383.
383.
10-8. Need to send a domestic on James.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
Copy 324. Jenks Avenue, apartment 2, reference the
Yeah, that one kid on the right, off to the right, who went through the yard,
Ran the hardest?
and he was holding his right waistband.
Suspect Darren Wright,
These guys ran in our yard here.
228 of 91, black male, green jacket,
Or did they?
jeans. Unknown where he's heading to.
Come out, wherever you are.
He has been drinking.
Marco!
Hey, you guys, just come out and talk to us. We're not bad. We just want to find out if anybody got hurt. Huh? All right. And were any guns? 2400 were out on Earl and 6th. They all ran multiple directions.
2400 copy on scene, Earl and 6.
Let's go see if there's a body out there. No.
Okay.
They're pretty little. Like we're talking 10 years old. We do want to see if there's a victim. That's our number one goal.
Number one priority.
See if anybody's laying out on the streets. Nobody down there?
Nope.
They ran up between here. The one kid you were thinking about ran up here somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not unusual for somebody to bring a weapon to a fight just to be...
The intimidation factor, if nothing else.
And the other thing is if your side is losing.
Yeah.
You know, we do got lots of donuts in the back. Maybe we should go find those 10-year-olds. See if they want some donuts. Tell them we'll give them a donut if they go home. Do their online homework. I guess it's Friday, isn't it?
I'm going to swing
Yes,
by
it is.
1051 Hudson for this disturbance. Anonymous down on this if there's
Anybody get hurt down there?
an actual party going on.
Did anybody get hurt down there? You weren't down there? All right, that's good. That's good. Thank you.
Before they go to that.
Sure you weren't. Somebody who stole your face was down there, though.
Exactly.
Copy 360. At 2058.
Squad 375.
The inspector again, or the
375.
undersheriff again.
This is a false alarm, and we'll go with
If you find a group, offer them a donut. We got 5 dozen in the back. Thanks for being out here, Mike. That's one of our undersheriffs, Mike Martin, who's out here, and Mike's probably the premier gang expert in the 5-state area.
Absolutely.
Worked at Minneapolis for many years, and then at the University of Minnesota as emergency management. And he's the undersheriff now at the in the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. Runs our apprehension units. They're still running, those little guys.
Oh my goodness.
That's half the fun, I guess, running from the police. I don't know. Ask them if they want any donuts.
Hey, you guys want some donuts?
We got a box of them.
You'll take a donut?
We got boxes of donuts.
Do you have some brothers and sisters at home?
We got boxes of donuts.
Oh man, don't use the F word.
See this right here? Well, those are those kind. Yeah, we're gonna give you some choices here, okay? Hang on. As long as you guys, don't worry about it. You're fine. You're good. You're covered. How about those, huh? Sprinkles. Hey, you got close to a house. You can take the whole box.
No, I'm not close.
All right. There you go. All right. You're welcome. Yeah.
There you go. Get some more energy for the day.
How's it going?
How are you doing? Oh, nice to see you. Yeah, right. What are you doing here? Where's your dog? Your dog out? Yeah? There you go.
Like I said, we're just giving them some more chickens and build their energy back up.
So there's no one injured on this.
Bravo 462, you.
Can I get you?
Have a good night.
I just realized, where's my jacket? Is my jacket in the back or not? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, I left my jacket at home.
He's a machine. Here it is.
You gotta go home.
I think this is it.
You're like Sturwood out here.
Is this a work jacket?
No, that's not it though. It's got a sheriff's jacket. I left it on the
Oh.
steps.
All right. You'll have to
Yeah.
stay in the car. I'll go.
Thanks a lot, Melissa. See ya. Three donuts down.
57 to go.
57 to go.
366. 366.
Just that little encounter though.
Throughout the Hudson, so you can cancel 375.
Yeah.
You know what we need is a bell.
375.
Like the ice cream truck.
That's 2103.
It's getting kind of chilly out.
Hey, anybody else want a donut? You're welcome, buddy. See, there's the thing. That thank you, that genuine thank you from the one kid.
And it was genuine.
It was,
you could tell.
thank you. That kid, you can tell his parents have installed in him some manners.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there running because there's nothing else to do. But
caller, Minnesota plate 441, uniform Victor Romeo.
Copy, 2103.
375.
Have a case number.
Your case number is 262-838. 262-838.
Aunt Melissa Jolly does a nice job.
Yeah.
Good officer.
I've seen her a few times. She really does. She's
She's 911.
sharp.
1480 Maryland Avenue East, McDonald's. Within 14 meters of that address. Voicemail and callback.
375 to know.
2103. Squad 389.
Squad 389.
Can I clear the strike team off this?
Yes, you can.
This is one of those times I hate to go back to the topic,
Strike 2.
that I wish
Strike 2, we copy.
one of the people who don't like what we're doing had been in our back seat for the last 10 minutes.
Right. Well then.
And you know what? They can be. Just go to 52 minutes into the live.
Yeah, we try to reach out to kids as often as we can. And, at the Sheriff's Department, we have a youth program, after-school youth program, and it's targeted in large part to some of the kids in the housing projects, but everyone is welcome. There's nothing more important than getting these kids at that age.
389.
You can clear this.
I've talked repeatedly about how kids struggle when they do poorly in school, when they're in elementary school. But the next step, that junior high age, that middle school, that's where their self-esteem is either made, destroyed, or it's where they really develop some of their character traits. And
it really sets the tone for the rest of their lives.
And the more role models we can expose them to in a positive way, the better. Not just role models, but opportunities. You need to get a kid to aspire to be something, and it can be anything.
Three seven three.
Cleared over CAD with 306.
2497.
Copy at 2106.
Hey, some of you guys in the back seat there, you've clearly you're welcome to the donuts. So grab a donut back there, but do not be smuggling any alcoholic beverages into the back seat.
that's a big no-no. And please leave one glazed for me.
Bravo 71, have a good night at 2106.
Is that Rodriguez or it was?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell with these masks.
Let's go back and check. Yeah.
Who do you think it was?
Santiago?
Maybe.
No. Back and check out. Anytime there's just one officer there, you just always like to.
Bravo 632.
Last Bravo, I'm sorry, go again with your number?
636.
Bravo 636, have a good night. 2107.
I didn't have the lights on again. I probably didn't know who we were.
He's waving.
You good? Okay. How's it going? Good. Have a good one.
One
173.
I'll be attempting to convoy this male home to 2 Cedar Drive, Landfall, Minnesota.
I'm not totally comprehending that.
Copy, 2108.
One
166.
Ryan, once again, by the way, thank you for those
166, go ahead.
Mountain Dews you left at my house for us. And if you see us stop somewhere, don't hesitate to come up and say hello.
Copy, shell casings behind 692. Haha, in the South Alley at 2109.
He knows where you live?
Yes, he does.
Oh my goodness.
It's apparently there was a shots fired in the 600 block of Minnehaha Avenue West over in the Western District. They just were talking about recovering shell casings.
I'll kind of head over there. Phelan Boulevard.
Now it looks like we've turned some folks on to chocolate Twinkies.
You know, that was excellent. I mean, like you said, it's more like a devil's food cake there. And I can't find them at too many places. But I actually think I like it better than the regular Twinkie. But I'll probably, this is the way I go. I'll probably eat the chocolate ones for 10 years and then go back to the others. You know, I was carrying an off-duty gun. Well, you know, you always give me grief for the way I carry my off-duty gun.
Yeah.
And I carried it for 10 years on one side, and then I started walking a little bit at an ankle, so I put it on the other side.
To level yourself out?
It worked, I think. My spine's like an S, but outside of that, no pain.
Maybe I should try that. I've often been told I'm a half a bubble off level.
Well, you can't keep it on the same side, so I've had it 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. So that's our city, downtown St. Paul ahead of us. If you haven't been with us before,
I love our skyline.
Yeah, it's a great town. It's a great town. It's like any other town. You just gotta keep it safe. You gotta keep it growing economically, so that businesses feel they can reinvest in their business and keep growing. It's tough during COVID.
That's funny. Should I share that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have them.
Okay.
Let me have that. I've got to read that off. That is great.
Bravo 833, UT.
Bravo 833, have a good night. 12.
So there's a retired St. Paul commander by the name of Tom Radke that both Bob and I know real well. And he is now the chief of police in Wrangell, Alaska, which is an island in Alaska. And I've looked it up since we talked about him last week.
Where did you work when you were up there?
Well, for 19 hours.
Where?
That was in Bristol Bay Borough.
Bristol, okay.
But I've been looking the place up, and it is an absolutely breathtakingly beautiful place. And he just texted us that he heard we're out on patrol. He says, so am I. We're looking for 2 seals in the harbor and a whale in front of the city dock.
There you have it.
That's awesome.
There you have it.
Different kinds of policing and
Tommy, if you're listening,
places.
we appreciate you staying in touch, and we've probably got to get a little video we can post what it's like up there. So send us a few video shots when you can.
Yeah, put your phone on the front of your boat and take a live video for us.
The mail to Lexington and University. He says he knows how to get home. I'll be clear assisted and be with 164 block.
Copy. You did.
164.
164, copy your code for it. 2114. 175.
Go ahead.
Just advising your call called back in. Additional on the call. Correction, a new call called.
Oops.
Yeah, I know. Where was there?
Oh, wrong.
Copy.
That wasn't good.
.184. If you get any more phone calls from that number, you can just not answer it.
Copy. One 161, 108 to copy. 291 Revuse. We have one caller, 5 shots. Heard coming from outside of the building, possibly on the opposite side of the parking lot. Nothing else.
291 Revu. 5 shots.
We're close to there.
172, Capital Squad, we'll take care of it.
Well, was there a car description or just the side?
Just the side, and I missed the side.
161 clear.
We'll stay real.
Clear.
think I'm gonna go this way.
Copy. 108, did you copy?
Alright.
Yep.
108, you're copy. 2116.
Car there. 667.
Was he flying?
667 were the last three. That's all I caught.
171.
It was moving pretty good.
171.
You changed the upper unit.
But sometimes we like to chase them down if there's another car closer, but we'd like to make sure there's not a victim laying on the ground.
Right.
That plate was bent forward.
2116.
So we are here at 291 Rabu. One should be down further.
Yep.
If I'm right on the address.
255. What side of the building did you catch it?
No, I didn't catch that part.
Right there.
You see something?
Nope. But that's the building.
Is that a cat? That's a child.
That's a child.
Child crying. Was that on one? Yeah.
Yep. Browse looks good.
2400 we're out on Rabu.
Bravo 728 left.
You should make clear the shots fired earlier back.
Copy. 2400. Copy. Ground on the Juvenile. 118.
184, we are done dealing with the female, so if she calls you, feel free to answer.
Copy. 2118.
Well, we don't see any people, things, casings at this point. That's
Copy.
whisper.
Oh.
2119.
But the shots, when their shots are fired here, they might hear them on 291, but we've driven through here before, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look like there's much activity.
No, it doesn't.
We're going to try to call the comp in a minute here. Let's see if they got any updated information.
175.
Assistant 184.
Copy. 2120. What's on the copy line for to assist the 39.
Let's take a closer look at the parking lot here, Pat, for any casings.
Story reception as well. Wait for copy.
24 copy.
2121.
161.
For anyone wondering, this particular part of St. Paul is notorious for bad cell phone reception.
The other side towards
So if there's a little bit of skipping of the feed, that's why that is.
442. We'll take cover in this other squad's going to trick area. We'll call the cops.
Copy.
Let me just see if your O-light's as bright as mine, Pat. Put it on
Okay.
the building over there.
Yours is brighter.
No, they're exactly the same.
And no, the phone is not overheated. We're in a bad reception spot, and there's nothing we're able to do about that.
Hey, this is the sheriff's office. I know you called anonymously, so we won't ask your name, but do you any more information on where you heard those shots? Do you face the front of the building or the back? Okay.
Bravo 728 EOT.
Bravo 728, have a good night at 21.
But you think it was outside, but you're not positive. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, thank you very much for calling. We greatly appreciate it. If you hear it again, thank you. We're out here looking, but we haven't found anybody hurt or any casings, but we'll keep looking. Thank you very much. Thank you. So that was a complainant. She was sure it was outside of the building somewhere, but she didn't know exactly where.
Talked to residents over here in front of 265 Review. She said they were coming from the west or maybe the park just to the north.
Well, that's good. You know, so the other officers talking
161, copy.
to
For
some
residents.
residents,
265 Review would be either to the west or to the park to the north at 2124.
and maybe it came from the park, which is really kind of behind us where we were going to drive in. But now that you mentioned that chocolate Twinkie, we gotta stop at the rice and pen.
172, we'll be checking the park north of the location.
172, copy. We're checking the park at 2125.
Well, whoever was shooting the shooters are apparently long gone.
Always better to get to a shots fired call and find that no one has been hurt.
Do you think they got any chocolate Twinkies?
I think we got them here before.
I know, but do you think there's any left?
Yes. Unless we convinced everyone else to go get them.
It's early enough for a cheese dog too, though, right?
And what's that?
It's early enough for a cheese dog.
Yes, it is.
166.
Oh.
166.
Kentuck, 721.
We won't be in there long. We are, of course, going to use the restroom quickly, and then we're going to... I could probably get a fountain pop, but...
Oh, there you go. So we are out of that bad reception area, I think.
Next week I'm going to bring the yearbook. A lot of people text us about their, I read them when I'm at home on that other phone, which we haven't at all looked at tonight, about relatives that have worked for the department, you know.
Right.
And I was thinking we might want to just peruse through it sometime when we're stopped about some of the icons of our era, you know.
Oh, definitely.
That are now grandpas. Or great-grandpas.
Great-grandpas,
yeah.
in many cases. Look at that. They got all their new gas pumps up. When we were here last week, that entire section under the overhead awning was torn up and dug up, and they were replacing the gas lines. And these are all brand new pumps.
Well, you know, one time we were at a Super America Speedway, you guys spotted a stolen that we have been looking for. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Maplewood? So we are going to, we're going to run in there real quick. We're not going to be in there long, but keep an eye out for any suspicious activity, backseaters, and when we come back, we're going to go distribute some donuts.
There you go.
What the heck?
Whoa!
Excuse me.
Mustang, right?
Mustang.
Was it black?
Yeah, it was black. Just flew by us. Well, the good news is he stopped.
Wayne 30.
Or 3D, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, 3D. My bad.
Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo 3D.
Mike Victor Tango 312.
County 320.
The guy interrupted a perfectly good chocolate Twinkie.
We're going to go back for our... He doesn't know what he wants to do.
1666, copy, 2129.
We're going to go back for our dogs, and we're going to find out they...
Well, he certainly didn't stop for that red
He's
light.
not driving very well.
No. What do you think Wayne 3D stands for?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness gracious.
He is driving very poorly.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep. Just left.
Hopefully Wayne...
You better walk up on him.
Where are we? Galtier and Sherburne?
Yep.
2400 traffic, Galtier and Sherburne.
2400, I copy.
Yeah, it might be channel 2, but Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo 3 and then D Delta.
Copy, Filter and Sherwin. 2130.
What is going on there, Wade? What are you driving so fast for? Huh?
173, I'll start for the suspicious.
One 173, I copy. Caller requesting an area check for a white van parked near a blue mailbox for 10 minutes, last headed westbound on Midway Parkway. Caller believes that they were possibly tampering with a mailbox. 2133. One
182.
Verify you're still working on Thomas.
All right, we're
Can clear a report with
working
164.
on the young man. Make sure he doesn't have a warrant. Gonna get a citation mailed to him, but we gotta check him for warrants first.
So he says he was driving so crazy because he's been fighting with his girlfriend all day.
Yeah.
And he says he just bought the car.
We're trying to determine, trying to verify his story that he bought the car. That's our big issue.
And he has somebody else's EBT card with him.
Yeah, he was nice enough not to run.
Yeah. But he was driving pretty crazy.
Bravo 71, put me a look on code 4.
You have the text phone, somebody
Bravo
said.
73, copy.
Are they?
Code 4, 203.
Was that you that just said we're code 4?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having our back.
Anytime. How you guys been?
Good, how about you?
Wonderful.
Good.
Do we have the text phone here?
Yeah, here. There you go. Trying to figure out what to do with this guy. Just bought the car. Thank you. Well, let's see what we got going here. Warrants or not? I sent you the picture of the car, of the plate of his driver's license. Yeah, probably it's in a different text.
One 73 on scene.
173, I copy 2138.
I'd let him know all kinds of people are telling on him for driving like crazy.
Really? The other people know him too?
Yeah, a lot of people in the neighborhood are familiar with him and his driving habits.
We're just waiting for the warrant check to come back, you guys, and see if he's got any warrants out of here or Illinois. He'll be known as the chocolate Twinkie speeder.
He stole us away from our chocolate Twinkie stop.
Bravo 71, I'm clear to stop and backing off any.
Bravo 71, I copy 2139.
175.
175.
False alarm, 184. Screen 3 log me at the computer, I got 6 spots.
Copy 2139.
I'm still running him for warrants.
Okay. He did prison time in Illinois for weapons.
Yes. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Well,
but he seems straight.
Yeah. Let's talk outside here. You're gonna get a ticket.
117, you want to come our way over here? We're right behind 655 roof. Copy that.
Thanks for checking on us. We do need it. Just so you know, we appreciate it. Big time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
161, we got casings right here in the back of the building.
Where's that at?
Don't know.
Yeah, shots fired there.
Copy, will that be at 291?
291 review.
Oh, they did find him.
I'll give you the address in a minute here. For sure.
He might be 265 because
265 roof behind the building.
Copy behind 265.
All right. Well, this gentleman has no license. He's going to get a ticket for the speed. No license. We're not going to let him drive here, especially the way he's driving. So we are going to. He's going to get a ride to another location. Anytime we see this car out here, he's going to get stopped. So it's not going to be a good situation for him. In fact, I'm just going to let him know.
I mean, he's got his entire adult life without bothering to get a driver's license. Not revoked, not suspended. He just has never taken the time to get a driver's license.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
Thanks, Mike. Does Whistler have somebody with him? Maybe, I don't know. Just, can you check to make sure he pats him down, okay, real quick there and gets him in his car?
Yeah.
I just got pulled over on Take care.
All good? By the way, as long as we're here, hey, Mickey Frost, if you're watching, or your mom, happy birthday to your mom. There is no way your mom is 75 years old. She looks 50. Of course, you're 50 and you look 30. But happy birthday to extraordinary mom.
Hang on a sec.
Post is 14831 from Sherburne cars. Go here to 421 Marshall. 139 trip.
Copy, north to 421 Marshall and 2144.
And 2400 work clear of the traffic stop. We're going to get some Twinkies.
What channel's your other one on?
Right now it's off. I think I had it.
I'll go to 3.
I've been trying to leave it on scan so we hear some of those suburban calls too.
Right.
I'll put it on 2, but let it scan a little bit. He's a pleasant fellow.
He really was. But he's got to get his stuff together and go get a driver's license.
It's really bizarre. Especially, here's the thing. My child's got a permit. He's going to have his license relatively soon. But constantly telling him, don't drive in a way to draw attention to yourself, right? Why would you drive like that? Don't drive in a way to draw attention to you.
I mean, he must have left that parking lot at 40 miles an hour.
But here's the thing about his story. Arguing with his girlfriend, right?
Right.
Did he seem like he was in a bad disposition to you? No, he didn't. So.
No, he did not. But let's say he was.
Yeah.
So you're driving like that and you crash into another car over an argument with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Boy, how much would that have been worth that driving behavior?
Good news is his mom must have some influence on him, because he said he was talking to her on the phone and she said, you go get your driver's license. Right?
Right.
So they found some casings behind the building that was east of the Cape building we were at. We were at 291 Revue, which is where the call came out. And there were some casings behind 265, which is one building east. Whether they left in a car or on foot, we don't know. But I know that SUV was leaving that area at a rapid speed. The last 3 on the 667.
Right.
And a bent front plate.
361, that location again. Wilson. Copy 1256 Wilson at 2147.
And no, we did not tow the car. We're just leaving it, letting him leave it there parked and locked.
We do believe he did purchase the car, but he's going to, it's going to be pretty easy to see him driving around. He's getting a citation or 2 now, but eventually we'll just tow the car if he doesn't get a license.
and we are thoroughly convinced we know his real name. He did have a, what was that, Illinois state ID card? Or
Yeah. He admits he never went and got his driver's license.
And yes, the Javelot Pro by Olight is what Bob now has, as well as I do.
No, we will not bother Officer Topol there, but let's drive around the lot one time here and see what we got. Oh, we got a group of youngsters. What the heck, you guys? There are youngsters everywhere. They couldn't have walked all the way from the east side, could they? Nah.
Oh, no.
You know, we got to give them some donuts. Right?
If we still have any in the box after that, catching up to that Mustang.
Oh, yeah. That could be a problem. Guy's getting that spot. So this is Rice in Pennsylvania. All roads lead here. I don't think there's a handicap one on this one, right?
Nope.
All right, I got a mask. I just gotta find it. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
See you shortly.
Won't be too long. Listen to the radio for us, because we won't have the full scanner on. You'll have all 6 channels here.
51623.
So go on.
Possibly committed to southbound 35W. We don't have eyes on it, so I'm not sure.
Hey, Pat. Hang on one second.
Copy, it was white Chevy Equinox, heavy front end damage, lost visual possibly, southbound 35W. Still up here?
Just checking, they were following a car that was in an accident. But
Negative.
I think they lost.
Copy, canceling countywide 10-1 and 2150.
Alright, that's okay.
Squad 2, you were 23 on the shot fire.
Copy. As their squads are compared to 946 Marion for an assault, friend just choked comp and dragged her outside.
Here.
Let me have one.
Grab a donut. You want a box?
I'll take a box.
The box?
I'll find a piece at home.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna give you
Squad 5, see if you just one caller.
No, that's
affirmative.
You bet. Thank you. You bet. Thank you.
Copy and .com. Does .com want to be seen?
You guys don't want any?
Negative.
Copy. I'll take primary.
First time copy.
$21.52. How do you do it, Roger?
Copy at 2152.
366.
366.
366, clear report. 360, 306.
Copy, 2153.
Marion, suspect on scene.
Last squad, go again.
4488 traffic.
Go ahead.
Pound Connor B-Boy McKenna with Edward William Zebra 292.
Copy. County Road traffic, County Road B at McKnight. 2154.
2500, loaded LEC, ending mileage 36.
Copy, 2154.
$59.60 EOT.
Copy, 2154.
386. 386.
Can you add 692 Echo Tango to the call?
171, copy. You're going to be en route to the area 7th Street West and Madison Street for a male party riding a bicycle in the middle of the road. Last seen wearing all black and eastbound on 7th at 2155.
Copy, 2155.
Labor, code 4 here.
Copy, code 4, 2155.
Code 4.
2362, copy, code 4, 2155. Copy, en route to 614 Portland Avenue. Caller advising of loud argument in an apartment below number 103. There's a squad back.
I can go with.
Copy, 2156.
All right, we're back.
Pretty good.
You get the ultimate brat or the all beef frank?
I got the ultimate brat.
That's what I got too.
When we were in there, there was
286.
shots fired at Plainer and Bigelow.
You retail, just do it. AMA, you clear it, assisted. We can take one of your pennies, whichever one.
So many shots fired calls.
261 University for Commando.
Copy.
Thank you.
Do you have someone going to this assault with me?
262 will be en route.
Copy.
262, you can send.
How do you want your call cleared that you're on?
Assisted.
You can send me those souls as well.
Copy. Two seven one.
Not to make this even more complicated, but I'll be clear that hit and run with the report
And you can cancel 287-262. I'll go with 283 to the assault.
Circle East, Unit 111 in Vegas Heights. Callers dropping off a 1-year-old child. Mother's not responding to the calls or doorbell. Callers waiting at the address with her baby due to the squad back.
Supposedly, call it 261 Union, a man down. So
5931, clear USC.
261?
Yeah.
It's those apartments.
Copy 2138.
I don't know, but there's some people walking away from here. And we're not far away. I don't see who they were.
7106, you can send me the medical intending.
Copy 2296, Woodale Drive. The line is requesting PD routine for medical walk-up at 2159.
Well, now that I think about it, could have been east.
2365.
Could have been east unit.
Oh yeah, that is those apartments.
363 and 163 are still out.
Yeah.
I'll go with 2361.
261 east.
Copy, thank you.
Well, let's run up to 946 Marion. There was a call there too on an assault. Several cars are there.
Bravo 088, have a good night at 2159.
Oh, I lost my earplug. That's not good.
No.
It's got to be in the car. I got an earbud for phones here.
I think you were talking on it in the...
Oh, I was, but
okay.
I took my mask off. It fell.
Oh.
Let's see what we can find here before I lose that expensive piece of equipment.
It's got to be somewhere right along there.
1738 there.
Copy, thank you very much.
300.
I think I see it. No, that's not it.
2172. Checking your code 4 and your current.
Well, that's not good. That's the other one.
2172, you can disregard.
Just going to throw the other one in
I'm sorry.
for now.
I'm at the floor.
It's got to be in here somewhere.
I copy. You can disregard. Thank you. Squads 8197 and 8195.
Caught out of my ear when I took the mask off.
I bet you find it tomorrow.
2530 17th Avenue Northwest. It's for an AOA on behalf of St. Louis Park PD. Check for the subject of a cops alert wanted for a weapons-involved assault. Be advised, suspect has a history of weapons violations and has fourth-degree assault on police.
Black copy.
Thank you, 2202.
I'm going 1 and 2 here. I hit 3.
I'm sorry, 201, did you copy?
Bravo 244 DOT. Bravo 244, have a good one.
Bravo 218 DOT.
201, did you copy?
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Copy, have a good night at 2202.
Check your text there.
$202?
271.
3921, copy, code 4 2203.
And
The cop isn't
left
out
and
front in the
Chevy, could you do a call back?
Silver Subaru.
Copy.
Oh.
202, go ahead.
Can we change our shots fired to a disturbance? There's only one caller and 510 did not see anything.
Affirmative.
Copy.
And 510, you can mark for Central, and 516, and you can send me that DLC at exchange.
516, can you assist?
Yep, 516, coming with the Fletcher.
Thank you. 516 on.
Okay, 167, you calling?
Affirmative. 600 University, Fish and Chicken on a CDP. Suspect is long around soon. Help would like to be seen.
That's the call we were going to head to. 600 on a criminal damage to property. A guy breaking glasses, and on our way here, we just got. Like I said, we don't broadcast ones that haven't been broadcast yet. So we were headed there.
182 10-8 cancel.
Turns out he left in a silver Subaru.
One 670, I'll show you clear.
So, she left in a silver Subaru.
Oh, was it
I
she?
copy 10-8. OPWC.
Suspect. Suspect or victim?
Suspect.
27 she's pulling up to Marion now.
Oh, there we go.
283 copy.
Hey, thank you. Where'd you find it? At the gas station?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're
I'm listening.
You're awesome.
I'm listening.
Thank you.
See you in a
Thank
bit.
you.
Well, that's... Thank goodness.
I dropped it in the parking lot there, and one of our deputies found it, brought it to us.
Nice.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thinking of that one?
Yeah, but somebody said they just pulled up to Marion. I wonder if that's the car that just left this one.
172.
172, bud.
I'll go down here.
North of Rockville, you see what happens.
You still got that assault going on up the 900 block of Marion. That's probably what's happening.
Copy, that's HQ at 2205.
Squad 366.
271.
271.
Is there another squad on their way out here? We have a
1034 Prosperity
filmer
Avenue.
out here standing right in front of the college restaurant.
Boyfriend refused
Trouble
to
looking at the house and him as well.
267's are out.
Sounds like there's nothing physical or any kind of altercation.
Copy.
Just request assistance that he leaves.
A lot going on right now. Things are starting to pop
Mm-hmm.
on all channels.
2361.
2361.
They're starting to pop.
Bravo 330. Yeah, to cancel. Send us to domestic and pending.
61 copy with 2365 for a verbal argument between Compton and his girlfriend at 2969 Country Drive, Unit 305.
People drive fast
Officer
now, don't
drinking
They really do.
206.
Hey, should we go get rid of those donuts while we can?
I think we should
Down
do
to
that right
the
now.
homeless down there?
I think that's a good idea.
Did get rid of one box.
5185
Somali
Tango.
gentleman at the store there. It says he has 5 children at home.
22.
Oh, nice.
Said they'll gobble those up. Well, I don't know. I wish.
Two or three.
283.
Can I get a couple more squads here? Core 4 right now, but I got a guy with a camera that's trying to get in our face and everything.
Address described as a male 46 wearing a red brown jacket and dark sweatpants.
946 Marion.
Last cycle.
The call's been kind of hanging around for a while.
279, I copy. What other spot is going?
Yeah, on the valley there somewhere. Right up.
287.
So the squad's been out on this assault case for a while. Up on 900 block of Marion. Sounds like there's one or more parties starting to create a problem. So they're asking for additional squads just for presence. It's hard to manage a scene and make an arrest.
287, can we confirm you here, code 4?
Do the right
for now at least.
We are code 4 for now. There are alleged weapons in the house, so it looks like it's domestic. Next car can go to the rear.
Heavy.
What's the address, Pat?
946 Marion.
Maryland and Jesse the silver, or Maryland Edgerton, silver Cadillac, please.
Copy, Maryland and Edgerton, 2209.
I think he said he'd rather have a. Did he say he wanted a car go to the back?
Yeah. I think that person may have to stay there for a while. 60.
60, yeah. So I don't know if he wants go to the front for starters. What was that? Where do you need us?
You want to just kind of
What?
sit here and watch him because I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
We've got him and some other lady that's got a camera.
Yep.
And they're trying to interfere right now. The tall house right there, the chimney, has got the guns in it.
Okay.
So we're trying to control him
Yep.
because he keeps trying to get in fears of this domestic.
We got him. I'm going to turn around a little bit. Thanks. Yeah, you can't have people walking up on you.
Nope.
How's it going, sir? Good to see you. Trying to capture some video here tonight or what? Well, you can't tonight because we're in the middle of a call, but you can stand here right with me. You're going to see everything I see. Sound fair?
Milford, Albemarle, Dodge Journey, Glass, Illinois. Milford, Albemarle, 3.
Where's Tony?
510 out with 1.
I know, but he's usually with you. He's usually with you.
262 out in the alley.
I don't think that, I don't know if that's, we don't, we like going. We didn't have a problem, did we? It's getting cold out here, isn't it?
It's a little chilly. You're in short sleeves.
I know, I know that. I left my jacket hanging on the step.
286.
286.
You and Sarah supplies, and we can take the 911.
Away or what? Bradley, where'd you park?
Why are you trying to collect information on me? You already know who I am.
I know, but I just don't know where you parked. Did you want me?
365.
No. You already know who I am.
Charlie Victor
271 to the advise, we'll call the houses. Like a gray, like a light gray, possibly blue with white trim.
Hello. Yep.
Copy, there'll be a house north of that alley. It's all locked back here though, so I'm not going to be able to see much past the fence for you.
Okay. Brooklyn Park.
Copy that. I think 283 south with the compound. So we'll get it figured out and let you know what I'm saying.
Got it.
I knew that was the response.
Copy.
I do have it on film. It's not
128 on scene.
I know it's not Minnesota Guardian.
capital transparency. Capital transparency, yeah. All capital. Yeah, I don't appreciate the flashlight stuff, like, especially when I explain myself to an officer and I'm looking for it, the flashlight in the park. That's beyond unreasonable.
Alright, very good. On the way. Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
I guess,
We're gonna stay in a warm car. Jesus.
Burr.
23. There's 262 Avenue, one in the back with them. 279.
There's an officer shot in Brooklyn Park just now. I just sent 2 of our guys up to help, but so suspect still at large.
I was kind of moving around a lot, getting in the car at the time Bob was saying that. If you didn't hear that, a Brooklyn Park police officer has been shot.
Which one? Oh, he does. We do that intentionally so that people don't know it's us.
oh, that's the spy one.
Did you? Hey, Stevie, did you smash that out when you got here? No. Oh, you're sure?
No, that was just a coincidence that happened because I was on the scene, probably, right?
Yeah.
Freeway wall, so you can't get back and look at him. What do you think? You don't think it's...
We used to make cars like that, so when we're following people.
Oh man, what do your fans say about that guy driving around with one headlight?
Well,
you think you pull him out of the car and search it?
I'm sure.
He's got some guns in
I'm
there.
sure he's unaware that it's even out. It's nice of you to bring it to his attention.
The officer's already rushed to the hospital.
Yeah, here's the thing. In all seriousness, right now I'm listening to the radio. There's a police officer shot up in Brooklyn Park. So I'm not going to leave, but 2 of our officers went up there.
23.
283.
Right here.
Yeah.
Can I get a hospital for?
Two.
6615. I'll be at Douglas 67.
Douglas 67.
Stevie, don't go any further, okay? Just stay behind the stop sign.
Maybe take another car over here. 5146 in the north end of Lakeland Park at Kentucky, the dead end at the freeway.
It won't be the first time you guys get arrested for obstructing the legal process.
6613, 65th and Hampshire.
When I say you guys, I use that broadly to include Tony.
613, 67th Hampshire.
I mean, if you cross a line when an officer tells you not to stay there, you're guilty of obstructing the legal process. So just stay where you're at. You got a better view than I do.
On traffic, so you can't jump in a car.
It's got to be better calls than this out there.
And all parties on this unit, we had one call in that suspect went westbound from 6548 Hampshire. Westbound 6548 Hampshire.
Well, love the police. That's my motto. That's Pat motto. Right?
LTP, man. LTP.
We'll start traffic from there. Anyone on the perimeter near that, see if you can get eyes on.
Yeah, occasionally people get their letters mixed up.
Yeah, that hell is close to that.
You know.
Hey, Steve.
Where do we need one?
Will you tell me something, though?
What's up?
I was in Minneapolis. I was in Minneapolis a lot in the spring, and all over the place I saw this stuff that said F12 painted.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Why do they have a problem with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I had to actually look it up when I first started seeing it. I was like,
Yeah.
what does that even mean?
They clearly don't like the Packers.
No use a car between Broadway and the 81 and 63rd. Close that gap.
didn't realize I was already arrested.
Oh.
So you're giving me a little jab there.
No, I'm saying don't let it happen again.
I don't want it. It should have happened the first time. I mean, you've seen that video, haven't you?
And 5107, Ramsey and Anoka are sending several squads over.
State Patrol will have about 8 squads, and about 3 or 4 coming into the area right now, so keep calling out locations and we'll fill those holes as needed.
Excellent.
5219 coming into the area where they need me. 30 and 22 are on the west side of the perimeter. Alright, you guys are going to manage your perimeter for me. I'll be at the scene with 2-6. And we've got K9 plus 3 and ready to deploy. Six, 7, 21. Plymouth K9. I'm coming in the area. I can stay somewhere or take a perimeter spot. 507, I want you to rebroadcast the description of the suspect, please.
All right.
Copy. The suspect is going to be a black male wearing a hoodie and all gray sweats.
Are you watching?
1236 on 1E coming into the area. Got a spot? Let's take one at Douglas 63rd.
So
Douglas 65th.
We don't know if the guy is for sure in the house anymore, just because of these camera guys and everything going on. She's safe. We're gonna get out here. We're just gonna write this up, but we're gonna walk her up to her car because it's right in front. So if you guys want to just hang out till we get her in her car, we're gonna get her out of here, and then we're just gonna all clear.
Perfect.
Because these guys are just interfering way too much, and we don't even know if he's in here.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's a
just
cluster.
Yeah.
But by the way, just Brooklyn Park officer just got shot.
Okay.
And they're looking for him. So a lot of departments are sending bodies. Just let your sergeant know that.
Yep, I will. I will update him on that. Okay.
It's on LTAC 1.
It's on LTAC.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Park, you said?
Yeah.
Brooklyn Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks
Take
a lot.
care.
Thank you.
Copy. And who is going to be in command? Copy.
Plus 4. K9 deploying plus 4.
K9 plus 4 deploying and 5107 is in command.
12-1, copy direct, next man post.
Level on direct.
Transit 106 plus 10. What do you need us? Perimeter 5122. Start filling in all those transit spots coming in. Just lock this entire section down.
Should we run up there? You think we'll run there?
We'll get an ETA.
Let's do one at Lakeland and 65th. Lakeland, Dutton.
I'm going to put it in.
Maryland, Greenbrier, Delta, Romeo,
Location?
Sierra,
No.
776.
Okay.
Copy Maryland, Greenbrier at 2221.
Dispatch command view 1, 10 or so officers from Alpha.
Change it to 2221.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Copy, 2221.
Yeah. Thank you for sending a dual squad to 68th and Lakeland across freeways and needs to cross.
Either that or he's laying behind the car. Intentionally. Oh, there he is right there.
And dispatch can stay at monitor 694 near 81. Keith tries to jump a wall, go through the hole there.
So we have sent a number of cars. I heard our patrol cars going out there as well, and our 2 unmarked cars are going up there. When we clear here, we're going to run out to Brooklyn Park,
I'm at
take a position on the perimeter. Reminds me when Jerry Hoff got shot.
516.
Yep.
56 Idaho.
56 Idaho.
Channel 63, 64 in Hampshire.
64 Hampshire.
Brooklyn Park, I don't know exactly where, but they just...
Because they're always shooting by my house out there.
Are they? You live out there?
66 in Hampshire.
Sounds like
65th in Hampshire.
63rd in Rhode Island.
that area.
1233, 63rd.
You guys done here?
Shit. Yeah.
We're gonna run up to Brooklyn Park. Thanks.
24.
748.
So, just by the urgency of getting people into the hospital, it sounded like, I mean, obviously they got the officer in the hospital.
In case of me across 81, we'll lock down West Broadway also.
Sounds like the officer
7 to 5120. How's the east side of perimeter looking?
We're locked down to Douglas. I don't have much in the apartments in North 67. Minneapolis 609 at Rockland, at least 4 squad. Where would you like it?
Minneapolis, once you come directly to the scene, we're going to have to clear this house at one point.
1214. I'm at Lakeland, 6600 block of Lakeland. Give me a description of the mail. I got a male walking southbound on the bike trail.
Black male, all gray sweats and a hoodie.
Alright, I need cars here now. I think I got them right in front of me.
Good job.
That would be
Come
nice.
on.
Arm with a semi-auto with extended mag.
Jesus.
Be careful, guys.
8 p.m. walking westbound on 63rd with like red and black sweatshirt and gray sweats. Came from the airport area. I don't think he's involved, but you can check on him.
5859. Was there anybody else we're looking for here? We got a male at the intersection of 63rd and 81. Red sweater, gray pants.
So as you hear,
We're Kentucky and Lakeland just south of you, so we'll keep an eye on him. Looks like he's compliant.
anytime an officer is shot, you need help to secure the perimeter. For
that red sweater, gray pants probably came off Edgewood from the east. He was trying to get in there, says his truck is in here. Imagine him. He said he was going to force swing him. He came from 63rd Florida. I told him to go home.
State patrol cars are on the way. Transit's on the way.
Yeah, so far.
Do we have a name for the suspect in this other one?
I'm going to call Sheriff Hutch and make sure he's aware.
Possible name is going to be Tyrese Laws, L-A-W-S.
Hey Siri, call Hutch.
All right, can you look him up and dump him in the call, please?
Yep.
Can you send that to CSET 2 and get them working on it?
Yep.
.3931 on scene. Anywhere you need me?
Hey Siri, call Dave Hirsch.
Let's go to West Broadway and 65th. There's a gap there.
Airport. 07 to 20. We're going to need a squad of 66 in Georgia at 7.2.
24. Can you show me at 1214? Party has cooperative, says his name is Darnell Woods.
Copy, Darnell Woods at 1214. And we do have an address for the Tyrese Laws of 5540 Regent, apartment number 2, and there are 3 outstanding warrants. Out of Crystal.
So it sounds like they got a guy's name, right?
Yep.
And they got an address?
Yep.
Oh, subject dispatch. The RP has an OFP against the suspect, if you can look that up.
Copy.
So I've heard so far Ramsey County, you sent some cars over there. Hennepin County, State Patrol, Anoka County, Minneapolis PD.
If there's a free squad, if you want to go to 66 and Georgia. 1148's got it. Yeah, that's 66 in Jersey right now.
So they got a canine tracking them. Hopefully that'll flush them out.
just all squads know if you got north along that south area on 694, he can cut all the way east over to Zane. So be mindful of the ammo departments up there.
It's a complicated area to secure, man.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Were you on when Jerry F got shot? You were right.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You were out in Woodbury or Oakdale searching for the shooter. One of the shooters.
Twin Rapids cars, 2 King 25 and 2 King 26 will be in the area. Where'd you guys like us?
.7 and 520. Would you expand this thing a little bit to the east as well in case you got loose double drag?
Copy. 20 guys go sit near the top of the bridge at Zane and 694. You should go look all the way down west. And then one squad Zane and 65th.
In dispatch command, we did have another report of somebody calling in saying that she was chased by a man in her backyard at 671766 at the time that this happened, so approximately 15 minutes ago.
Repeat that.
Stop and get
We have somebody calling in that say her dog chased a man in her backyard at 671766 about 15 minutes ago, chased him towards the park.
There's a gas station right across from Taco Bell.
Yeah. 507 to
I'll see you at that gas
520.
station.
Really need to beef up that perimeter along that freeway wall east of the park.
4116, I'm coming to the area. Where do you want me?
Ramsey 2007, we have about 4 squads. We'll head up that way.
Grand Rapids, 2 King 26, I'll be at Zane and 65th.
What's going
Minneapolis came in. I'm on scene. Where would you like me?
What's going on?
Why don't you come to 6541 Georgia?
6541 Georgia?
10-4. We're just gonna see if this house has been busted into at all, see if there's any victims inside.
There's a car northbound Dutton. Keep an eye on it.
Car northbound up.
There's a free squad off of 65th going to Willows. Go straight north up to the Songberry up by 694 there. You'll be between Douglas and Zane then. 5219, copy.
Heights 32, where do you want me?
Give me a second. Is there anyone on Lakeland all the way north where Dead's end by 694 on ramp?
There are likely to be squads from all over the 5-county area going to the scene of this officer shooting.
Let's get one squad up there, take Lakeland all the way north. It dead ends up there by the on ramp to 694.
10-4, I'm headed there.
There's 3 state squads there right now on Lakeland at the dead end. Copy, and then someone could take Hampshire and Dutton.
All right, we're going to have to go offline for just a minute here, Pat, so say goodbye.